Have you ever watched a really good roamer and thought to yourself, how is this guy always in the right place at the right time? He's at turtle before it spawns. He's already in the bush before the enemy walks into it. He's rotating before a fight even starts. And somehow, despite having fewer kills and less gold than everyone else, he ends up having more impact than the entire lobby. A lot of people think that's mechanics. A lot of people think that's experience. And while those things definitely matter, they're not actually the biggest difference. The biggest difference is psychology. The way good roamers think is completely different from the way average roamers think. Most players are reacting to the game. Good roamers are predicting the game. And that's exactly what we're gonna talk about today. Because after hitting high rank, after playing in competitive environments, coaching hundreds of players, and reviewing countless games, I've noticed that most roamers are not losing because they don't know how to use their hero, they're losing because they're thinking about the game the wrong way. Before we get into that, I want to give a quick shout out to today's sponsor, Eldorado. If you're an MLBB player, you've probably spent way too much on diamonds at some point. That's where Eldorado comes in. Eldorado is a marketplace for gamers where you can find cheaper Mobile Legends diamond top-ups, boosting services, and a variety of other gaming related services from trusted sellers. What I like is how easy everything is to use. You can browse different offers, compare options, and find what works best for you instead of being locked into a single choice. They also offer secure transactions, 24/7 customer support, and have built a strong reputation among gamers worldwide. If you want extra peace of mind, you can even check out their Trustpilot reviews and see what other users have to say. If you're already planning on getting diamonds or gaming services, make sure to use my exclusive link, eldorado.gg/Hajun. And don't forget to use code Hajun, all uppercase, for an exclusive discount. Using my link also helps support the channel and allows me to keep making guides, educational content, and coaching videos for you guys. Link is at the top of the description. Now let's get back to the video. And one more thing, if you're serious about improving and you're tired of being stuck at the same rank, every season I also offer private coaching. There's a link on my profile or in the description of this video where you can book a session. I offer 1 hour coaching, 2 hour coaching, and even coaching with my good friend Des, who's a 1000 star global jungler. He was the ex-global #1 Lancelot. If you basically want both a high-level roamer and a jungler's perspective, I would highly consider getting both of our coaching at the same time. There are hundreds of testimonials available if you want to verify the results for yourself. It's on my Discord server. The truth is, you can absolutely learn everything on your own, but coaching helps you avoid months of mistakes and trial and error. I've already made those mistakes, I've already learned those lessons, and I can help you learn them much faster. Now, let's talk about the psychology of a good roamer. The first mindset shift is this: stop thinking about yourself. Seriously, most players enter a game and immediately think about themselves. Am I getting fed? Am I doing well? Am I carrying? Am I getting MVP? A good roamer doesn't think like that. A good roamer thinks about resources. Imagine you're a coach standing on the sidelines. You don't care who gets the spotlight, you care about winning. If your gold laner is 0-4, but your jungler is 6-0, where should your attention go? The answer is obvious: the jungler. But most roamers refuse to accept this. They spend the entire game trying to rescue someone who is already losing. Meanwhile, the teammate who could actually carry the game gets ignored. A great roamer constantly asks one question: who is my win condition? And the answer changes every game. Sometimes it's the gold laner, sometimes it's the jungler, the mage, or even the EXP laner. Your job isn't to make everybody happy, your job is to maximize your chances of winning. The faster you stop playing emotionally and start playing logically, the better your results become. Section 2. Good roamers think 30 seconds ahead. One of the biggest differences between average and high-level roamers is that good roamers live in the future. Most players are focused on what's happening right now. Good roamers are focused on what's about to happen. Let's say turtle is spawning in 30 seconds. What does the average roamer do? They keep wandering around the map, maybe they clear vision, maybe they chase a random fight, maybe they waste time. What does a good roamer do? They're already preparing, they're checking bushes, they're controlling vision, they're rotating teammates. They're setting up the area before the objective even appears, because they understand something important. The fight isn't won when turtle spawns, it's won before the turtle spawns.
The same applies to Lord, to invasions, to team fights. Good roamers are constantly asking, what's about to happen next? What objective is coming up? Where is the enemy likely moving? What is the next important event on the map? When you start asking those questions, your decision making improves dramatically. Section number 3. Every rotation needs a purpose. One of the biggest mistakes I see from roamers is random movement. They're all moving all over the map, but there's no purpose behind it. They're just walking. A good roamer always has a reason. Every rotation should accomplish something. Gather information, protect a teammate, secure vision, pressure an objective, set up a kill, force an enemy rotation. There should always be a reason, because every second matters. The higher rank you go, the more valuable time becomes. If you spend 20 seconds doing absolutely nothing useful, that's 20 seconds the enemy might be gaining an advantage somewhere else. The best roamers don't just move, they move with intention. Section 4. Understanding win conditions. This might be the most important concept in the entire video. Every game has a win condition. The problem is, most players never identify it. Let's say your gold laner is dominating. Your entire job changes. Now your responsibility is helping them maintain that lead. Maybe that means protecting them, maybe that means giving vision. Maybe that means peeling during teamfights. Now let's say your jungler is carrying. Everything changes again. The point is this: stop playing every game the same way. Adapt. The best roamers understand that every match is different. Different teammates, enemies, conditions, different win conditions. And your playstyle should reflect that. Section 5. You cannot save everyone. This lesson is painful, especially for support players. You cannot save everyone. You cannot be everywhere, fix every mistake. If you try to do that, you're gonna lose your games. Some players are simply going to make bad decisions. They will overextend, ignore pings, take bad fights. And sometimes the correct decision is letting them fail. Because if you sacrifice 4 teammates trying to save 1 player, you've made the situation worse. Good roamers understand opportunity cost. Every decision has a price. Wherever you choose to be, you're choosing not to be somewhere else. That's why decision making matters so much. Section 6. Great roamers create problems. Average roamers react. Great roamers create problems. Think about the most annoying roamers you've ever played against. They're constantly in bushes. They are invading, disrupting recalls, providing visions, threatening engages. Even when they aren't fighting, they're creating pressure. The enemy has to think about them constantly. And that's powerful. Because pressure creates mistakes. Mistakes create opportunities. And opportunities win games. Section 7. Learn to read people. Here's something nobody talks about enough. Mobile Legends isn't just a strategy game. It's also a psychology game. People have habits, patterns. Maybe they make predictable decisions. A good roamer learns to read those patterns. If an enemy gold laner keeps overextending, punish them. If an enemy jungler always invades after a certain timing, prepare for it. If a player keeps making the same mistake, exploit it. The best roamers aren't just reading the map, they're reading people. Section 8. Emotional control. This is where many players fall apart. They get tilted, they get frustrated, they start forcing plays, and suddenly their decision making disappears. Good roamers stay calm. They understand that not every game will be easy. Not every teammate will be good. Not every situation will be favorable. But staying calm allows you to continue making good decisions, and good decisions stack over time. At the end of the day, the biggest difference between average roamers and great roamers isn't mechanics, it's mindset. Average roamers react, great roamers predict. Average roamers focus on themselves, great roamers focus on the game. Average roamers see what is happening, great roamers see what is about to happen. And once you start thinking that way, you'll notice something incredible. You'll start arriving at fights earlier, you'll start controlling objectives more consistently, you'll start making better decisions, and you'll start winning more games. Because roaming isn't about being the strongest player on the map, it's about being the smartest. And when you master the psychology behind the role, you'll realize that roaming is one of the most impactful positions if not the most impactful position in Mobile Legends. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and let me know in the comments what topic you want me to cover next. And as always, good luck in your games, and I'll see you in the next one.
Da chamada, chamada.